Cool. So, oh, it's continuing. Cool. Okay, that is done. Back to my stream manager. I'm gonna. Okay. Not logged in. I don't know where my security key is. Hello, I have a viewer. I have a viewer. And I thought I log into GitHub, but I don't have my security key, so I cannot. Hey, I got my security key. Security key. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hide my chat for a second. I should really fix my dot files because I keep doing this every single time. CLI, Apache, FPM, ZGS, CLI, 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 CLI. So there should be a CLI Alpine. So it's going to be CLI Trixie, CLI Trixie. It's the latest version over here, 8.5. Okay, 855. What is ZTS? Local file, blah blah blah. World schemes, BCL, other extensions, arbitrary user, configuration. Image variants. Okay, PHP comes in many flavors, each designed for a specific use case. Version CLI, version Apache, version FPM, version Alpine. What is that here? That sounds interesting, so maybe I should keep it then. Would it make much of a difference? I'm not sure. ZTS Alpine. Okay. I see no reason not to. So, PHP 8.5 ZTS Alpine 3.21. Or are we at 22? Oh, we're 22. Okay, it's 8.5 RC. Yeah. That is not what I wanted. Okay, blah blah blah, PHP S, and I can give it an address and a port. T is for document root. What is router? Interactive shell, PHP ini file in this directory, no configuration, define ini tree, generate extended information, pass and execute file, this help, PHP information, syntax check only. Show compiled in modules, run PHP code without using script tags. Okay, well, the only important part to me is doc root and address, I guess. I'm not sure what the router thing is, so I'm just going to leave that as it is. So if I'm talking from here, is it still okay? Okay, it's a little softer when I'm talking from here. So I would have to do PHP S 0.0.0.0 some random port. I'm just going to do 5683. Sure. T is going to be SRVW journal. Not like this, that's fine. One up. Okay, now what I need is container file from PHP docker.io library PHP 5.8.5 RCZTS Alpine 3.22 work dir srv slash wjournal copy site into srv.wjournal, and then in the end the command is php s 0.0.0.0. Can I set boot here like this? Probably not. I'm just gonna set it manually for now. 5, 6, 7, 8. Comma. We'll add the document root as well. srvw journal. Okay. No context directory and no container file specified. Hotman build didn't need the current directory thing. Context was. Well, context can be specified as the URL, blah blah blah, with F. Okay. Interesting. I thought it was current directory by default. Yeah, it seems like it isn't. Right, it's running a server. That much is clear. Interesting. Empty reply from server. Okay, so if I did hello PHP. Wait, what was the file called? Yeah, it's called hello.php. So just just run this and hello. Not PHP. It's not working. I think my system crashed. Yes, it did. Uh, so OBS is the only thing that's working. Interesting. Chrome is dead. What about Logseek? Okay, Logseek is working. Terminal is dead. Kill this. Oh, okay. Control C, Control D, Control Shift W, Control Tab, Control Shift W. Now this is broken. Huh. I don't really have a choice. I just restart. Can't even restart. I don't even know if I'm still alive. Okay, I am live. Okay. Hello again. Although I don't know why my system keeps crashing. I feel like it's a kernel issue, but I don't know how to fix it. I might have to switch OSs away from Fedora into something else. Well, this could be an interesting side quest. Sway message T get tree. What is this window called? Oh, I don't know. There it is. Name is something like this. Okay, sway message for window name is equal to that. I don't know if I can apply for window here. I don't think I can. Let's see. Move to... No, wait. Toggle. How do I do that? Mansway.5 floating. Toggle floating? Floating enable. Okay. Floating enable, then a comma, and resize. Resize set width and height. Set. Oh. Resize set. I don't know, something like 200 pixels by 700 pixels. And then there's move absolute. That should work. Oh, percentage points. Oh, I didn't know you could use percentage points. That's okay. So that's what PPT is. Percentage points. Absolute use is relative. All outputs actually cannot be used with. Okay, so I say move position X and position Y, and I set PPT. So move position. So on the x-axis, I want it around 90, 85 ppt, 85 ppt. On the y-axis, I want it around 10 ppt. Token name is not recognized. For window. Title, okay. Oh. It did something, but it did the wrong thing. That's weird. With this set to 300. Oh, it applied it on the wrong one. Why is it applying it on the wrong window? Oh. I don't think it's supposed to be comma. That is probably where I made a mistake. Executes command. No, not that one. Oh. No, criteria is retained across commands separated by a comma, but will be reset and allow for new criteria I've decided for commands separated by a semicolon. So what I'm doing is actually right. Let's try. Nope. Oh, it worked. Sort of. It's not the right position. Why is it in the wrong position like that? This is actually right because that's where I want it, but it's not applying it to the right window. For window title is equal to chat Twitch focus floating enable sticky enable resize set 300 pixel 700 pixel move position 85 percentage points and 10 percentage points. So pop out. Didn't do anything. So maybe I don't do focus. Floating containers can be moved to an absolute position. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, right? Interesting, it isn't doing anything at all. Okay, so there's only one other explanation. It's that the Windows title is something else. So pop out chat. Oh, interesting. Sticky did get enabled though. So sticky is enabled. Floating is also enabled. Resize is also done. It's only move that isn't working. Hmm. Okay, so maybe I just do this one by one. No, that sounds silly. No, that's not sticky. Yep. Oh, okay. What is it? Why is nothing happening? Why isn't anything happening? Oh, why does it only happen when I move to another workspace though? Hmm. Well, I actually need it in Scratchpad, so I might as well do that. That will work, right? And if I put it on Scratchpad, it's automatically.
Attention citizens, official reports confirm a Bengaluru techie has been staying in a Bali resort for free. A businessman in Surat booked an infinity pool in Dubai for his entire family, all for free. Meanwhile, a Mumbai couple booked their honeymoon in Paris, again for free. All three cases traced back to a single source. Turn all your daily spends into free stays. Issued by Federal Bank. TNCs apply.
Yeah, that works. That works. That's what I wanted. Well, that was quite the side quest. Hmm. Interesting. So it works from here. Seems like PHP's internal development server does not work. So the development server cannot be used for access from outside? Is that what the problem is? How would that work logically speaking? This is But I'm listening on all addresses, so why is that a problem? Accepted from localhost 5143 blah blah blah. Okay, let's try a curl from outside the container. Curl localhost 678v. Is there a server? Okay, so it does connect. It says info send header get a bot upload CW is not paused. Entry reply from server. Shut down successfully. Close and destroy. Why does it do that? Oh, interesting. So instead of localhost, if I did 127.0.0.1, aha. Okay, so it's an IPv6 thing. It's not a problem at all. Okay, it's a Podman thing then. Just file man podman run IPv6. I'm not sure why, but Pasta is not setting up IPv6 correctly. Oh no, I got it, I got it, got it. So IPv6 is empty because I'm not listening to it in PHP. So if I didn't use 0, would it support both IPv4 and IPv6? Podman run IT RM PHP 8. Okay, it works with only one, not two. Hmm. Okay, so what can I do? Well, ideally, I should be doing this in Nginx, but right now I'm lazy, so I'm just doing it in PHP. And with the PHP development server, I can set one listening address. But if I set only one, it doesn't work from the outside because Podman. Is it because of Podman? Let's see. Podman exec IT, compassionate Snyder SH, curl 127.0.0.15678 works. But if I were to try to do it to the IPv6 address, fail to connect because there's nothing listening. Nothing's listening to it over there. So if I just thing like this, no. Get address info name does not resolve. So it's up to me to set up. Okay, I can just do IPv4 only. Simple enough, right? Okay, hopefully this works. Let's see. Do I have a server running? No, okay. Uh, Something is wrong. Oh, it's only for debug. Okay. Localhost. Nice. Okay, I'm getting somewhere. Now I have a problem here. Syntax error, unexpected ending of file, expecting, comma, or semicolon on line 4. PHP has line terminations? Okay. I have PHP in Hello World. Okay, so okay. So I have a site. I have one file in it. I have a container file which is gonna get the image. Go to vector, copy site into the vector. Then we're gonna listen to it. We are serving this using the PHP development server. And these are my commands. I should learn just file better because this is, well, this is image, but if I start using the development image separately,
A Bengaluru techie has been staying
it's
in a
gonna be
Bali resort for
different.
free. A businessman in Surat booked an infinity pool in Dubai for his.
What could I do about this? Just file has arguments. So if I do make image and then production, make image and then development. Just file. Arguments, aliases, settings, ignoring errors, functions, attributes, groups, expressions, and substitutions. Recipe parameters. Okay, I think it's this one. Build target. Your recipe build has a parameter called target. To pass arguments on the command line, put them after the recipe name. So I would do just image development. Okay, maybe I will start calling it build because I don't like how image sounds. I'm thinking about make. Normally I would say make image, but it doesn't sound as cool. So it's gonna be just build or just containerize maybe. But we could just containerize. To pass arguments to dependency, put the dependency in parentheses along with the arguments. Default, build main, build target, echo building target. Variables can also be passed as arguments to dependencies. Okay, but this is not actually what I want. What I need to know is how I can do conditionals. Multi-line constructs. Exactly. If true, then echo true. Recipes without an initial shebang are evaluated and run line by line, which means that multi-line constructs probably won't do what you want. For example, the following just file blah blah blah, the extra leaving white space before blah 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 will produce an error. To work around this, you can write conditionals on one line, escape new lines with slashes, or add a shebang to your recipe. Some examples of multi-line constructs are provided for your reference. If true, then echo true fee conditional. If true, blah blah blah. For loops, while loops, but I only want if, so I'm gonna stop there. Change log. Conditional expressions. Okay. Foo, if, to, not what I wanted. Match against regular expressions, possible to test for inequality, and it's possible to change. Okay, so make image. I'm gonna call this label, and then if no wait, it's gonna be make no just containerize if flavor interesting. Okay, so what if... can I check the parameter outside? Probably not, right? That doesn't make sense. Recipe parameters, default build main, build target. Target is equal to main. And the arguments can be passed to dependency by putting the dependency in parentheses along with the arguments. Build target, echo building target. Parameters may have default values. Okay, default is equal to all. Okay, but I can pass a parameter to a recipe. But can I use it outside to set another variable? Probably not. I don't think that makes sense. So we're going to say containerize flavor. If flavor is equal to okay. We could do regex matches. We already saw that. So conditional expression is equal to, not equal to. Regular expression is equal to and a tilde. Prod action. And this needs to be in a single line. Yeah, parameterized. Outside recipe bodies, parameterized expressions can span multiple lines. Outside recipe bodies, while loops, if statements, if true, then echo. So we're just gonna do if flavor, then just containerize production. This sounds a little silly. Could have just left it as it was. Else just containerize development. Okay. So instead of doing it like this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the tag if flavors equal to production. Then can I set a variable? And set, okay. Tag is equal to. Can I set a variable inside a recipe? Sharing variables, dependencies, recipe parameters, getting, setting environment variables, stopping execution, conditional expressions. Bar foo, regular expressions, foo, if foo, else, goodbye, foo is equal to, can be chained, bar. Command evaluation, group, attributes, constants, functions. I need to come to functions, but I can. Oh, wait, functions are inbuilt. Environment variables, executables, invocation information, just file directory, groups. What are groups? No, that's not what I wanted. Strings, ignoring errors, expressions and substitutions, documentation comments, settings, aliases. Working, invoking, multiple, listing, default. Expressions and substitutions, strings, ignoring errors, functions, constants, attributes, setting. Hmm. I feel like I'm trying to do this all in the wrong way. Okay, if n var release is equal to true, get something from release, blah blah blah. That's separate. So, is there a function to get parameter to recipes, environment variables, executables, invocation information, just file and just file directory, source and source directory, just executable, just process ID, string manipulation, case path, fs, uid, hash, random, datetime, semantic, style, user directories, nope. Constants, attributes. What are attributes? Annotated with attributes. OpenBSD script. Okay, no, 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 I don't know what I wanted. Oh, setting variables in a recipe. I didn't notice that. This doesn't work. This works. Y is equal to y. This doesn't. Y is undefined. Okay, it has to be in the same line. Best ways to use a shebang recipe. Shebang recipe bodies are extracted and run as scripts. So single instance will run the whole thing. Okay. But, 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 how do I access recipe parameters from a shebang script? Private recipes, recipe, indentation, recipe parameters can be passed as arguments to dependencies. So hold on. Okay, so the string substitution should technically happen first. If I just did containerize flavor, delete all of this, then I'm going to turn this into a shebang recipe. So how do I do that? Shebang is bin sh set e, and then I do echo flavor. So then if I did just containerize, what happened? I'm going to delete this. Just containerize is not got 0 arguments, but takes 1. Okay, so if I did just containerize flavor, default argument is going to be production. Okay, that works. Cool, 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 cool. So if, and then I do a check. I'm gonna put this in quotes. Is equal to. No, wait. In shell, I'd have to do echo product, no, echo flavor. Grep Q production, then and then the front end of if the echo flavor grep production, then build. We're just gonna do tag is equal to production and file is equal to container file dot production. I'm not going to do grep. I'm going to do that. Do I extend it this? Echo prod grep q production.
Attention citizens, official reports confirm a Bengaluru techie has been staying in a Bali resort for free. A businessman in Surat booked an infinity pool
Okay,
in Dubai.
so I do need extended regex for this.
For free. Meanwhile, a Mumbai couple booked their honeymoon in Paris, again for free. All three cases
Else
link back to a single source.
tag is equal to the
Turn all your daily spends into free savings. Issued by Federal Bank.
development.
T's apply.
Then I can just do podman build tag and file man podman build. Specifies either local blah blah blah. If a build context is not specified, at least one container file is a local file. The directory in which it resides is used with build context, specifying where from standard input. Okay, so files directory is used, so I'm just going to use the file then. File. Okay, I think this will work. I'm just going to rename this to container file dot production. So just containerize. Okay, so since this is the default, I'm gonna put this over here. If flavor grep dev up mint. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay. And tag is equal to development, and file is equal to development. Put some space here, some space here. And then I can do just containerize. Ooh, nice. Okay, it still needs the name. So W journal. Okay, that I can just put over here. So this is gonna be project. Well, this is weird though, having to specify the strings. Okay, something's wrong. There's too many. Why are there so many tags? Why is there a separate tag called production? And tag is equal to production, or tag is equal to development. So why? That's weird. That's weird. That's very weird. Why are the three tags? Podman, image, ls. Well, there's one called production, there's one called latest, and there's one called production. So I'm going to delete Podman image rm production latest. It's using the same container file, so it keeps. Okay. Interesting. Sometimes Podman's so clever, I have no idea what is happening. So repository is wjournal and tag is production. Just containerize. There's only one image. Perfect. Okay. So flavor is equal to production by default. Tag is equal to production. File is equal to container file of production. If echo flavor grep. Okay. I don't need to call this production, right? Yeah, I don't need to. So I'm gonna rename this again back to this container file. And files equal to container folder. So if I did something like just containerize dev, it's gonna fail, but it's gonna do something else. So that's what I want. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Now this one. Reusable. Not there. Search reuse. So are there no user-defined functions in working multiple recipes, settings, document comments, expressions, and substitutions? Groups. Recipes and modules may be annotated with one or more group names: group, lint, JSLint, group, Rust recipes. Recipes are listed by group. Just list unsorted. Groups can be listed with just blip. Dependencies run before recipes that depend on them. I think I'm making up such complicated requirements that it makes most sense to just make a shell script rather than using something like Justfile or Make. Mm. No, this is too complicated. I'm doing this wrong.
Attention citizens, official reports confirm a Bengaluru techie has been staying in a Bali resort for free. A businessman in Surat booked an infinity pool in Dubai for his entire family, all for free. Meanwhile, a Mumbai couple booked their honeymoon in Paris, again for free. All three cases traced back to a single source. Turn all your daily spends into free stays. Issued by Federal Bank. TNCs apply.
Okay. So code changes are getting synced. So I have a development container, but now I want. I need to figure out how to do Tailwind. Oh, that's for tomorrow. Oh, what happened? Oh, I restarted. Okay, I am done for today. This was supposed to be half an hour. How long have I been streaming? I have been streaming for almost 2 hours. Fun. Good night.